Okay, thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're back again with a BAYANGTOYS X16 GPS quadcopter. This one was provided by Gearbest.com, so I'll have a link in the description below if you guys want to pick it up. But this is, I think, at least from what I can find so far, the cheapest, not just GPS, but GPS and brushless quadcopter in the marketplace right now. So the BAYANGTOYS just recently came out with this. Gearbest is selling it now. This is a great option for somebody that's got a GoPro, has got an action camera, clone, or any of these. I've got the Hamps one F60 on this one that we're going to do some recording with. You know, this, you can strap your GoPro to, strap your action camera, and be good to go. You've got GPS, altitude hold, and brushless motors. So powerful motors, which should help on we've got a pretty good breeze to my front here. So we're going to see how this thing flies. So really cool that they came out with this. So good job, BAYANGTOYS and Gearbest, for obviously offering this. I'm really excited to get this up in the air and check this thing out. So it does come with everything that you need. It's a ready to fly package with propellers, spare propellers, your transmitter as well, but no action camera mount. So I'll have a link in the description below if you want to get an action camera mount, but pretty much a lot of quadcopters with this style mount is going to be able to use their current quadcopters if they have one already, or find them very cheaply to be able to hold your action camera, GoPro, right easily underneath the quadcopter. So this doesn't have any kind of a gimbal or anything, but again, this is right around 150 bucks right now. It's an amazing value, I think, for having GPS, brushless motors. You couldn't come close to this, you know, a year or 2 years ago, having all these features for such an inexpensive price point. So it does come with a 3-cell 2200 milliamp LiPo battery with the kind of the red connector on it, the banana style plugs, and of course your balance lead. So if you've got a hobby grade style balance charger, you can use that. On the transmitter, there is no telemetry on this transmitter, so keep that in mind. That's probably the one downfall. You're not going to be able to tell if the quadcopter is getting low on battery. GPS, there's no GPS in this transmitter, so keep that in mind. This is on the borderline of toy to hobby grade style quadcopter, but again, for the price, you really can't beat it. So again, we've got a really good wind breeze coming from my front, but we're going to try it and see how it is. So as I can see so far is the transmitter, to kind of go over the layout here with you guys. This here is going to be for your rates, so your high and low, and then on this side here, this is going to be, the center button is going to be return to home. The right is going to be for headless mode, so no matter which orientation the quadcopter faces, forward is always forward, back is always back, right always right, left always left, based on where you took off from. And then this left switch is going to turn on and off your GPS. So if you just want to fly with altitude hold, you're going to be able to turn that GPS off by pressing that button. These are non-functional, and then of course your trim tabs and a nice little lanyard holder for in the middle of the transmitter. So this is a pretty lightweight transmitter. It does take a ton of batteries. This is actually going to take, you can see there are 6 AA batteries, but I'm sure that's probably because it's trying to give a little bit more transmission power for the transmitter, so you get a little bit better reception. So let's go ahead and take this quadcopter up and see how it goes. So first thing you want to do, obviously, is plug in the battery and slide it into the opening. And the quadcopter does have an on-off switch on the bottom, so we're going to leave that position to the off and hook up our battery here. If I can get the leads in right. And then we're just going to tuck those leads right inside there. Nice little door. And we're going to go ahead and, well, you know, before we start this, the quadcopter does beep, letting you know that your battery is plugged in. So if you want to unplug it to save your battery, you'll want to do so. So we're going to go ahead and turn the quadcopter on, the switch underneath. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's green flashing lights. So we're going to bind up and down on the sticks, and then we should be bound. So you're going to see the lights are flashing. There's a couple things that you're going to want to do to reset the gyros. You're going to push both sticks to the outer corners, as you can see, left to up left and bottom right to bottom right, and then the other sticks this way, and that's going to engage our GPS. And when we do the right stick up and the left stick down, you're going to see the lights are going to like rapidly flash like very kind of like a flickering flash. And then you're going to pick it up and you're going to set the compass. So you're going to turn the quadcopter 3 times. Then you're going to nose it 3 times. And then you're going to roll it 3 times, just like this. Then you're going to set the quadcopter back onto the ground, and you're going to wait for those flashing green LEDs. If you can see that, you're going to wait for those to go solid green, and you can see they're solid green. So we've got GPS lock and we're ready to go. You can test it by putting both sticks to the bottom right. Obviously the motors will turn on. You can do it manually. And then this is a 1-key takeoff as well. So let's try that. Looks like, well, maybe we have to arm the motors first and then press it. No? Okay, well, we'll have to take a look at that, but let's take it up. So we're going to go ahead and manually take it up here, and we're going to put it in, there's 2 rates, high and low. 2 beeps for high, 1 beep for low. So 2 beeps, and let's go ahead and take it up. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. Let's go ahead and start our action camera so you can see that you can use your own action camera or GoPro. All right, we've started our recording, and we're gonna turn on our motors, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it up. Oh, punchy. So right now, GPS lock is on. We've got a really good breeze kind of to my right front here. I'm coming kind of from the southeast almost this way, and it's doing a really good job holding that. So if we turn off our GPS lock, you're gonna see it go that way. So now we've taken our GPS lock off, and now it's just using altitude hold, and so you can see it's moving away. So we're gonna turn that back on and go back to our position here where we were. And we've got flashing lights. I'm not sure why we've got flashing lights. Oh, my guess is GPS signal. So maybe if you start losing a little GPS signal, and you can see it caught back and then went solid. So that was interesting. One thing to note there. So our headless mode, we'll try the headless mode. We're gonna press this button here. And now it should be, even if I turn the quad, forward will always be forward, as you can see. Back will always be back. Right will always be right. Left will always be left. So regardless of the orientation, as you can see, I spin the quadcopter. Left is always left, right is always right. So pretty cool. That's a nice little feature for beginners. If you lose orientation or maybe you fly too far away, you can put it in that headless mode. And let's go ahead and put it back on. Turn that off. And it looks like we lost GPS there. Oh, yep, you can see it. So it looks like maybe the headless mode takes it out of GPS. I'm not positive, but it caught the GPS once I stopped, and now it's hovering in place. So very nice, very stable hover. You can see there, it's doing its job well. It's just awesome. Brushless motors, GPS in this price point is just really, really awesome. So let's go ahead and let's take it down the field. We've got a long soccer field here, and let's just take it up and see how she flies. She's got a lot of power, a lot of punch. This could almost be probably a really good sporty flyer too. If you wanted to do some sport flying, you could take that camera off and turn the GPS off, and wow, look at that thing rocket. That is a fast quadcopter, guys. I've got a Zero out here as well, which I'm gonna do some filming with of that quad, and that thing does not take off up as fast as that just did. So that was really impressive. So let's see how the descent is. I don't know if you guys can see that if it's too far away, but that thing just rocketed up. I'm very impressed considering that's a GPS. So again, look at that. Boom. It just rockets up. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it back here. And see, as you could tell, so I've got this really far away, and you could very easily lose orientation when you're flying a quadcopter this far, which a lot of people want to do. They want to be able to hook up their action camera and film, and you can only go so far because you lose orientation. But with this, you've got GPS, so you've got GPS lock. It's going to hold its position. You're going to be able to do what you need to do and not really have to worry about it. So check that out. Good range. I'm never very super comfortable taking quadcopters really far with these toy grade style transmitters, you know. I think that's plenty for most anybody's gonna do, you know, but of course there's people that want to test those limits. Let's go ahead and try the return to home feature. I'm gonna raise it up a little bit here, and we're gonna press this little center round button, and it should put us in a return to home. So this is, you lost orientation, maybe you know, went over some trees, can't see it. You hit this return to home. That quadcopter is going to use the GPS, and here it comes. It's coming right back home. So that's an awesome feature for a beginner, or anybody really. If you're flying a camera bird and you fly it really far, look at that. Boom, she's coming home. Let's see how close she gets. I took off right about there. Next to the 0, and she's hovering. She's gonna come down. Sounds like she's coming down. It's a bit windy out right now, but she's coming down. Look at that. Wow. Very good. I took off basically right there. It's coming down right where it needs to. Let's see how it comes home. All the way down home. Wow, I'm very impressed. The orientation is off. You know, it looks like it keeps its orientation and just comes back. But check that out, guys. Perfect. Return to home works great. This is just an awesome quadcopter. Let's go ahead and get this thing back up in the air again. And let's get some aerial shots here. Let's get nice and high. And this has got some power, man. It goes up so fast. All right, that's about as high as I'm gonna take it for today. And we'll just do a little pan around, so you can see all around. Do another slower pan all the way around. Very stable. I mean, I'm standing almost directly under it, and it's doing a pretty good job of keeping its position. I don't see it moving around, and we do got an on and off breeze and some gust of wind that's been coming to my forward kind of right here, and it's doing a great job. Wow. Forward pitch. Look at that. Let's just go ahead and take it around a little bit here. See how she does in some forward flight. You definitely lose orientation on it very easily. I'm trying to keep track of the black arms. They look black from here because it's just a speck. Very nice. Very nice camera bird, very smooth, good power. It's moving around the sky very nicely. Getting some good distance here. Stick the transmitter up just in case. Let's bring her back around. This is an awesome quadcopter, guys. For this price, this is gonna be hard to beat. Good job. I think this has got to be one of the cheapest brushless and GPS drones. Wow. This is an awesome, awesome bird. All right, let's go ahead and bring it down and review this quadcopter of my impressions so far. I'm very impressed. Get your GoPros ready, get your action cameras ready. This is a great option, guys. So let's bring her home. It's definitely a little slower on the descent, but not bad at all. Nothing that's not acceptable in a GPS drone marketplace. You don't want them to ever come crashing down because you know, you can lose GPS lock and just kind of throw it off. So, but what a good camera bird. Let's go ahead and bring her home. Very nice. And we'll bring her down. And just hold the stick all the way down till the motor stop. And there you go. So that's the BAYANGTOYS X16 GPS brushless motor GoPro action camera drone. You just got to get your mount and this thing is ready to fly. So fantastic value, love it. I like the size of it for handling the wind a little bit better. Again, if you guys want to check this out, I have a link in the description down below where you can pick it up. What a great option. This is definitely going to be a new favorite. I appreciate you watching as always. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one. Happy flying life.